Yes, this is my first time at the ANU. In fact, any university. For me, I've worked and lived in sort of pretty much in a worldwide environment. Also, I worked a lot and lived a lot in Australia, but I've travelled a lot overseas to take my work over there, and I've been fortunate enough to have had my songwriting and performance career also, on the radio, taken overseas to other people and shared those dreams. I feel very fortunate in that way. But to get back to the question, this is my first time here, and I'm sort of I feel really fortunate to be here, actually. I think how my skills sort of can assist others and how I can help them is I'm learning as much sometimes as I feel like I'm teaching at the moment. I'm learning a bit about myself as I'm sharing experiences with others, because I have to, if you like, conceptualize or be simple explanations of often quite complex questions. How do you write a song? How do you one of the main questions that a lot of the students have been asking me is how do I collectively focus my work? How can I? Because I feel a bit scattered. I feel like there's fragments here. There's I can't and that sometimes for people creatively will come really easily to people, and sometimes it's something you really have to work at for a long time. So I feel they're the sort of communication skills that I'm helping others, or trying to help others with, and at the same time it helps me as well. If I had to say three, I'd say probably the most important three is to know what your objective is. Okay, if you're trying to be creative, then try to define in your own mind where you'd like to end up. Because once you know where you want to end up and what you're trying to create, beginning it is not so hard. Because if you're at the beginning of something and you don't know where you're going, it can go anywhere. So to see an end result or imagine something in your mind helps. It may not necessarily be where you end up, but at least it gives you a roadmap to know how to get from A to B and how to start, how to get halfway there. And at the end of it, at least your journey is, if you got a little off track, well, that's okay, but at least you know where you're going. I think the second part of those three would be to be original, is to be yourself. Don't try to be somebody you're not, because someone will see that, And as much as you think, oh gosh, no one's going to really want to see the real me, you've got to be kidding, That real me's, is flawed. I've got issues, problems, I'm not perfect, Well, so what? Who is, So if you're going to go do that, then be yourself and be strong about it and be confident. And it's easy for me to say that. I mean, I've done my own time at being, insecure and unsure, and that's normal too. So I think the third one as well is probably to be conscious that it's okay to make a mistake. Like you don't learn anything unless you try. And and in trying is everything. Everything you're doing when you're trying at something and you're being yourself and you have an objective, then it's your efforts really that are teaching you as much as anyone else can about, you learn a lot as you're going because you're making mistakes, Well, first of all, I feel very honoured to be a Coombs Fellow in 2015, even more so being a 50th year of the celebrations of the School of Music. I was really surprised midway through last year when I was invited to participate, and first I thought this must be for somebody else. It couldn't be for me, because I thought, what's that got to do with me? And then I realised, and I came here and I met Professor Peter Tregear and Dr. Sam Bennett, and we talked for a little while. And at first it took a little while, and then I thought, I know, they want me to help in some capacity, to share something with somebody about, maybe my own experiences, or, at the coalface, or whatever I've done in my life, and maybe help somebody. And that point is when I went, yes, okay, I see the purpose of this now, and I see the value in it in the future. Not just me sitting here today talking to you, but I can see the past as understanding why that was important. And I would imagine the future is very, very important too,